certainly getting a guide dog named after me, it's a bit of an honour actually, because we've known Scott for a long time and we do the Travis trek with him and everything, so I'm quite pleased about it.
Well, Andy's been great to us over the years, mate, you know, to help us out with publicity and come along to all our events and whatnot, and it was just only right that we dedicated a pup in his name, and he's loving it, you know. As a lifelong Rangers supporter, it's been humbling that the club have given us so much brilliant support over the years, you know, and this is us back today for a wee photo shoot and some publicity with one of the best Rangers keeper ever, the Rangers legend Andy Gorham, you know.
It just shows what can be done with a bit of determination and heart. We complain about bad results at Ibrox and my knees are sore and this, that and the other, but for Scott to do the West Island way when he's blind with his dog is just an amazing feat. And he came third in a thing there, an awards thing, for the money he's raised, and all credit to him. He's an amazing man. Obviously he's Rangers daft, but he's an inspiration, I would imagine, to a lot of people. Well,
we're at 125,000 at the minute, which has blown us away, you know. I mean, way back at the start, if I'd raised 125 quid to give back to the guide dogs, I would have been over the moon, you know. But now, the last couple of years, because so much support for the Marine boys, who's given us support, you know, logistically, with the boys coming out helping us on the hills and a lot of different people taking part now, we've decided to give, you know, an equal amount to the Marines to help their families and friends. I know some of the boys that unfortunately don't come back from theatres of war, you know.
Yeah, I know you're planning a walk in June and up in Nevis, so a chance to get some of the guys back together again.
Indeed, everybody's signed up already, all the usual Travis trekkers. Mr Hurlock's coming up for Essex, Mr Millwall's coming up, we've got, don't know if Arthur can make it yet, but Mr Haley's coming over. The goalie says he was never going to walk with us again in his life, but that's his thing. He'll be there for the entertainment, I'm sure. We've got about half a dozen to 80 the ex-legends, ex-bears coming up at the minute, so, and we'll have a carry on that Saturday night, there's no doubt about that, you know.
A lot of us did the West Island way, just did one leg. I did one leg and it was the worst day of my life. I said to him, I'll never ever do that again, in agony. But it's for a great cause, but they're doing Ben Nevis, and I've organised to meet them at the bottom. They can all do it and I'll be the one that gets them all at the bottom of the hill. But no, again, he was talking about doing the 3 peaks, there's something called the 3 peaks. He just wants to do things and raise money, so fair play to him.
Yeah, it's a bit of an inspiration, isn't it? You think all of that he's been through, that he chooses to take on these challenges as well?
And the good thing is he's got the support of the boys. You know, he's a good lad, he has a wee beer with us and everything, we have a carry on, and he loves the club dearly. He's a big Rangers man, so he'll get all the support that he wants.
He's been great over the years, you know, he's helped us with auction items and whatnot as well, and been there at every turn if we need publicity and whatnot, you know, to help on the cause, which in effect has been the Guide Dog Association in the last few years, you know.
Yeah, and Andy, just one of a number of former Rangers players who have been involved with you, and you seem to have really captured their imagination with the challenges that you've had.
Aye, I mean, I've been so lucky and really humbled again, you know, and me being a lifelong loyal supporter. Would like to say, well, Terry Hurlock's been in the last couple of treks, Arthur Newman, who became patron of the Travis Trek ventures that we've done, you name it, mate, they've all been involved. Jukebox, Big Mark Haley, Dave McPherson, they've all come along the last few years, you know, and it's big effort for them all, and it's just been, I'm really humbled and really thank them all, every one of them, you know.
You've obviously raised a fantastic amount of money, but just what have the Guide Dogs done for you in terms of helping you along the way?
The Guide Dogs enabled me to get back on with my life, you know, give my confidence back, my independence back, therefore I owe them everything. And the support for Guide Dogs, I've got 2 amazing dogs now, as full of here at my feet, and Ike, previous to him, has meant the world to me, and if I can give them, you know, £125, never mind 125,000 back, it means everything to me, and the support for the greatest club in the world means everything to me as well, you know.
I know Travis is set to retire in not too long. I guess it's a bit of a wrench for you to change dogs.
I mean, it will be, mate. But we need to keep in mind, you know, in effect, Travis is my ability aid. Well, he's got that harness on, but when he's not got the harness on, he's my best pal in the world. And it will be a big wrench, like Ike was previous. But you need to keep in mind that he's you know, he's just the fittest guide dog in Britain. They keep telling me, all the people there. He's met everybody, from all the Rangers legends to the Queen a couple of years ago, for all his endeavours, and he deserves the best retirement in the world, you know.
It's quite a hard act to follow, I guess, for whichever dog comes along next. What kind of challenges are you going to put that through?
Well, the guide dog people it's like Super Rally going to try and find, you know, the best goalkeeper, the best defender, or the best striker about, because the guide dog people are going to have to find somebody that's going to be awfully good to beat his tally, because we're up on the hills all the time doing a lot of walking, and it's up to them to come up with, you know, a decent replacement, you know.